We're part of a community that's focused not just on the educational, academic, social support needs, community needs of some of our children, but we're aiming and striving and focused on the health and well-being of all of our children. And we're holding ourselves accountable to that measure, that in fact our schools, our programs are successful, not by some, but by the measure of all. And with that, we bring to you All Means All. Again, welcome to the inaugural K-20 Summit.
The reason that young people can begin, and I've seen at UMA begin again and again, to struggle is that the belief is that they are good and valuable like we all are. When that belief is real, and you all demonstrated that today yourselves, when that is real, the possibility of greatness is always possible.
I do not believe our job as educators at any level is to prepare kids for the workforce. I believe our job is so much more powerful than that. Our job is to co-create alongside of our kids the citizenry we so desperately need in this country.
So we have to understand what is the job to be done when it comes to delivering higher education. And it's especially important as we think about the future and what lies ahead. There are some statistics that say that, and this is Kathy Davidson's work, where 65% of the students in K-12 schools today will work in jobs that currently do not exist. So how do we help prepare our students for that?
It is an honor and privilege to moderate this morning's Education Partnership panel with thought leaders who represent public four-year universities, community colleges, private two-year colleges, traditional K-12, online K-12, charter schools, and community organizations. This is truly a diverse panel.
That at Bryn Mawr, a liberal arts education is a liberating education. Thinking and feeling are critically important, and we work to try to find a way to create classrooms and a culture, an organizational culture, that is liberating and that does embrace the body, mind, and spirit of all of our students.
The one thing you have to know is the communities and zip codes that we serve have a historical completion rate, 2-year, 4-year, of about 8%. And KIPP can now say that tracking from 8th grade, not 9th grade, not 12th grade, but tracking from 8th grade, we can say that we have a 50% completion rate of 2 or 4-year, 45% of which are getting a 4-year degree.
And one day she realized that she taught schools, while in school she taught kids to read. At home she taught her own kids to be readers. And there was a difference. And she changed her approach in the building. And what happened was that she started getting the highest scores in Philadelphia. And every kid would do well.
And we're doing some really transformative work. We're getting young people, former gang members, kids who are committing crimes in our communities, and we're getting them to really believe in what's possible for them and helping them rewrite the stories that society has already decided to write for them.
Community colleges were founded, I think, as a disruptive innovation. We provided broader access across the nation to those who were more place-bound, homebound, those who couldn't afford the higher tuitions in other institutional types, those who might be working.
And the idea of educational trauma is based on the concept of we can't expect students to go back to something that didn't feel good, because we don't in our lives.
All of you here today have different backgrounds. You come with different experiences. You come from different types of schools. But you're all here for the same reason. And Dr. Belinda Miles, perhaps you said it best, that we're here because the road to access and success has to have progress in the middle.
Within your particular institution, what kind of questions and change and reframing needs to happen? Within your interpersonal interactions with students, what kind of integrity and reflection do you need to take on? And on the internal level as well.
I now pronounce you graduates of Ultimate Medical Academy. You may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, UMA Class of 2017.